welcome to this lesson over addition and subtraction. Today, Mr. Dino is going to be helping us out in this lesson. But before we start, I want us to know that in addition and subtraction, there are some key terms that we can look out for that will tell us whether we're adding or subtracting. And let's start with addition. Let me show you some words in addition that you can look out for. So we have the word more, we have add, we have in all, and we have together. So if you're reading a word problem or you're listening to a word problem and you hear either more, all, in all, or together, it means that you're going to add. So before we start the whole lesson, I want us with Mr. Dino to count 10 stars. We're going to be working with the number 10 today. We're going to be adding with the number 10 and subtracting with the number 10. So let's see. I'm going to count first and then you can count with me. So let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So here we have 10 stars. So now count them with me. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have 10 stars. Okay, now we can head over to the word problems. Let's see. Our first word problem says, Mr. Dino has a jar of 5 stars. So let's get a jar. Here's Mr. Dino's jar. And it says that in the jar there's 5 stars. So we're going to open the jar. And we're going to put 5 stars in here. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it says, he wants to add more stars to his jar. To get more stars, he takes a trip to space and gets 5 more stars. So he gets 5 more stars from space. And he puts them in his jar. So let's see. Let's put 5 more stars in the jar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many stars does Mr. Dino have in total? So now we're going to take out all the stars from this jar and we're going to see how many stars Mr. Dino now has. Let's count them. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So Mr. Dino in total has 10 stars. Yay! So now let's look at another word problem. Let's see what this one says. This one says, Mr. Dino was looking at the night sky. So here is our night sky. he saw 6 twinkling stars. So here are our stars. And it says that he saw 6 of them, so we're going to put 6 stars up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stars. It says after a while, he then saw 4 more twinkling stars. So then he saw 4 more. So we're going to put 4 more stars up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How many stars did Mr. Dino see in total? Well, let's count them and see. He was upside down for a bit. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then he saw 4 more. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In total, he saw 10 stars that were twinkling in the sky. So now we're going to move with subtraction. Now also in subtraction, there are some keywords that we can hear, that we can listen for, or we can look for in a word problem. So let's look at those. And here they are. Let's see. There's lost, there's gave or give, there's less, and there's take away. So if you see these words in a word problem or hear these words in a word problem, it most definitely means that you are going to subtract. So let's look at some subtraction word problems. Let's see what this one says. This one says that Mr. Dino has a total of 10 seashells. Nice. So he has a total of 10 seashells. Let's see. Could this be 10 seashells? Let's see. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. He does have 10 seashells. And it says that he gave 7 seashells to me. So how many seashells does Mr. Dino have left? So Mr. Dino decided to give me 7 of these seashells. So let's see. Can you see them? Let me put them more up here. Let's see. So he's going to give me 7 of his seashells. He's going to give me this one. He's going to give me this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I have 7 of these seashells. And it says, how many seashells does Mr. Dino have left? Well, I don't know. Let's count them. He has 1, 2, and 3. So he has 3 seashells left. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. Our next one says, Mr. Dino picked up a total of 10 seashells on his way home, but he lost 5 of those seashells. How many seashells does Mr. Dino have left? So Mr. Dino was at the beach and he collected a total of 10 seashells. So we have 10 seashells here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But it says that on his way home, he lost 5 of those seashells. So he lost this one, this pretty one. He lost this big one, so there's 2. He lost this one, 3. He lost this one, 4. And he lost this one, 5. So how many seashells was he left with? He was left with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So poor Mr. Dino was left with 5 seashells. But it's okay. Okay. So we have gone over addition and we have gone over subtraction. But now I'm going to say some word problems and we're all going to see if we're adding or if we're subtracting. And Mr. Dino is going to be our little helper today. It's going to be right here. Okay, so I have here in my hand a total of 10 pencils. You see, look. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I let Mr. Dino borrow 2 of my pencils, here Mr. Dino, yeah, 2 of my pencils. Then are we adding or are we subtracting from the 10 pencils that I had? We're subtracting, right? Because we're taking away. That's one of our words that's on our subtraction list. We're taking away. So now we're left with only these pencils. But let's count how many I'm left with. Let's see. I'm left with 1. I'm left with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm left with 8 pencils. Now let's try another one. One more. Let's see. If Mr. Dino has 5 pencils, let's see, out of 10. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 5 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many pencils do we have all together? So what are we doing? Are we adding or are we subtracting? We're adding because we're going to put it all together. We're going to gather them up. So we're going to put them all together. Mr. Dino and I are going to put them together. And we're going to see how many they are all together. Let's see. We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have 10 pencils all together. Yay! Well, we have come to the end of this lesson. Thank you for joining me and Mr. Dino on the lesson over adding and subtraction. This lesson is meant for kindergartners. And yeah, thank you. Me and Mr. Dino think you did a great job today. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.